Alrighty then, let's go and move on a little bit to some transfers, right? We got three really big ones, three designated player rumors, and actually two designated player rumors and one confirmed. Let's start with rumors here. We're going to start in LA with LAFC, who are pushing hard for Tottenham Hotspur's Heung Min Son. It's being reported by multiple outlets, including Tommy Scoops, Ben Jacobs, and Fabrizio Romano, that LAFC are making very solid attempts at Tottenham Hotspur's Heung Min Son. The reports to this point are all very positive. Son's going to decide his future after a friendly next week. He wants to go to MLS over Saudi Arabia, and Spurs are going to let him leave if he wants to. So if we put on our theoretical tinfoil hat and we say that this gets over the line tomorrow, we need to kind of analyze how this is going to work. And I'm gonna put it out there and say that right now the rumor is between a 15 to 20 million dollar figure for his transfer. So we're going to use that as our benchmark, right? So first off, where's he going to fit in the LAFC system? Because this is an important question. Because when Giroud came over, we were all so hyped that he was going to just pick up where he left off at Milan and he's going to go off in MLS. And we saw how that worked out. It didn't. So the question then is, how is he going to fit in the LAFC system? First off, he's playing on the opposite side of Denny Bouanga, which is going to be a ton of fun. Both of them super explosive, super fun in transition, great on the ball, and very good finishers of the ball. So very interested to see how they play off of each other if he does end up playing in that wide area, because they really have not had somebody to fill that spot since Oliveira and Bogusz left. And I know they kind of flip-flop between those positions, but this would fill that hole without a doubt. And very successfully fill that hole, in my opinion. He's still super explosive, very clean on the ball, which is exciting for the team that plays in transition, which we mentioned. However, he also has the work rate to be impactful on the defensive side of the ball, which is also a big need for this group. But overall, just to make it simple and to not hold us up too long, I think that this is going to be a better fit than Olivier Giroud ended up being. And that's regardless of where he plays, right? If he plays in the 7 or 11 role, because, whichever side he's going to be on, or if he plays in the 9 or as a second 9 or offset, I think anywhere he goes, I think he's got a lot of talent to be successful. But the question is, if the $20 million price tag is true, is he worth that much money? And at first thought, you always think, okay, well, $20 million, that's a really big number in MLS. You don't think anybody is actually going to be worth that much money. But if you look back at his numbers as a Prem, he is, everybody's talking about, oh, he's fallen off. I saw comments like, oh, yeah, he can't play at the Prem anymore. Get him out of here. Last year was the first year he didn't hit double-digit goals in the Premier League in 8 years, which is ridiculous to think about. And he still totaled 10 if you include the Europa League as well. And on top of that, he had 12 assists in that time. So it's very, very clear. And by the way, on a Spurs team that finished 17th or 16th or whatever, however low they finished, that's crazy. So he clearly still has a bunch left in the tank at just 33 years old too. You're going to see that. He's not going to show up like a 36-year-old Giroud and not fit this big high intensity system. And while 20 million might be a big number, you have to assume that there are going to be, the jersey kickbacks that come in, and his expected success would help them in tournaments, right? Prize money, whether it be Open Cup, Leagues Cup, MLS Cup, Supporter Shield, Champions League that you would expect them to qualify for. And if they get back into the Club World Cup, like all of these tournaments play a part into if this is worth it. Now, I don't think that you're going to get a complete 20 million return on investment by the time he's done in LAFC. But overall, I would say it's worth the investment. I would put this money down for somebody like Heung Min Son before he goes for a free. And now they just have to get it over the line. So it seems like it's progressing really well, and we'll see how it goes in what, 5 days, 6 days since when this comes out.